If you have a dowel that you can just not find center on because you need to drill a hole or do whatever, then I think this tool is going to be for you. So welcome back to IFF Legacy DIY, to where I am working on, or a continuation of working on, the table restoration project. And I need to make some new feet or some new legs for our chairs, because we're getting rid of the wheels. We don't really like that. If you don't even know what I'm talking about, then go check out, I'll link up here in the corner, the first video, or part one, of the restoration for this table. Working on the chairs, working on the legs of the table. We're eventually going to be working on the top to the table. That is going to change. But right now, I need to get legs fixed for the chairs so I can bring all those inside. And yeah. But with that being said, I need a way of finding a center so I can put little feet or little the little studs, right, to be able to screw it into the chair. And I need to make a tool. I don't have one currently, so we're going to make the tool that I need to find center on any round object. Okay, we're going to start off with a flat piece of wood. Doesn't really matter the size. I mean, if you want a big one, do a bigger one, I guess. I want to start off with just making a line. All right, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to make one that is going to be, fairly small. Okay, and then basically just anywhere on this line of where I'm thinking, based off of, because I'm probably going to make a tool that's about 6 inches long. So I can go here, roughly. So there's my 6. Now I want to add an inch to that, and then add an additional inch to that. And then I'm going to show you why here in a second. Okay, so for me, I'm trying to make the body of this a little, look somewhat nice, right? So I actually have a lid. So I have like these little containers that I keep screws in. You can get basically whatever you want. Just anything that can kind of make the shape of the body. So I'm going to go ahead and make a circle. And I've lined up this side to that last mark of where I did over here. I mean, you can kind of freehand if you would like. But I'm going to go ahead and use a ruler to connect that first mark I did to my circle. Like that. And then this mark right here, so this was my 6 inch length. I have a 1 inch, a 1 inch. Now I need to be able to drill a hole right here. I don't have my drill press currently in the shop, so I'm gonna have to do it, with just a regular drill. Now, obviously you want this to try to be, as accurate as possible. And here is where you need to have, a 90 degree to the best of your ability. Coming off that, I mean, if it's not exactly 90 degrees, it's probably not going to kill anything. But draw a line off there, and then I'm going to come out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 7/8. 7/8. That way it stays within the confines of the body I got going on here. And then my other tool, or my other mark, right, of where my 6 inch mark is, I'm just going to go ahead and try to freehand this a little bit. I want that to come out this way to meet up with my body that I got going right here. Okay. So now that I have that, And if you can't see that, all right, you should be able to see that okay. I'm going to go ahead and darken the areas that I plan to cut. Apologize for the sound of my air conditioner. It does get a little loud. And then I'll just go ahead and freehand this one. Alright, so I need to drill a hole. And basically that's just going to be a sight hole, so it doesn't have to be ginormous. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just use a 1/2 inch drill. I know it's ugly, probably needs to be sharpened, but then I'm also going to be doing a hole here and a hole here. And this is actually going to be for dowels. So whatever you're going to use for your dowel material, just make sure that you're drilling that hole appropriate for that. But let me go ahead and drill out this center hole. And then I need to find what I want to use for dowels. And then we'll get those inserted. Or before we insert those, we'll cut everything out. And then we'll put our dowels in. Alright, let me get that cut out. Not the ideal spot. I wish I had my workbench in here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the air so you can probably hear it's raining outside. Alright, and then obviously off camera too, I went ahead and sanded this up just a little bit, just to make it a little neater. And you can probably see that I made my holes a little bigger. So I actually have these. Now you can use whatever dowel material you're wanting to use. This was just like, it's a type of nail, I don't even know what it came from. But I'm going to be putting that through here, and then I also countersunk that. Now what I did here on my table saw, to be able to use it like a depth stop, right? I just basically drilled that down until this touched the table here in my track, and it gave me the exact same depth on both sides. Do I need to do that? Probably not. But I'm going to go ahead and get these set in. You want to use wooden dowels? Use wooden dowels. That's fine. And then I'm actually going to push these through even further. But even if I was to leave it like that, I mean, it's still going to catch. So if I get my dowel, right, and I put it on there, you can see it's going to lock in there just like that. Okay, now obviously this one's pretty big for what I'm doing here, but so I went ahead and made another one, and this one actually has a little bit bigger hole. And then I also wanted to have one that had an insert that I can replace. I don't know why, but I also extended that into the hole, and it's not 100% centered or perfect. I don't know if it's just because of the offset. I think whenever I did the offset, I didn't account perfectly for this, which is fine, because you still make enough holes or lines, right? It still gives you your center of where you need to make your hole. So I'm still going to call it a win, and I can always dial that in just a little bit better. This is going to be for bigger stock. This is going to be for smaller stock, just like this. So this is a 2-inch wooden dowel that I'm going to be utilizing for feet on our chairs to get rid of these stupid wheels. So that's it. Something short and sweet. So we definitely thank you all for following in on today's journey. We're out there, we're building a legacy, we're doing it ourselves, and we're doing it our way to ensure that it lasts for generations. If you're ready to start building your own legacy, hit that subscribe button, join our journey, and thanks for being part of IFF Legacy DIY. So get out there and build something. Do it yourself. We'll see you on the next one. Later, friends.